It's ideal to do all these stretches after you're already warmed up. So again, after your run, after a practice, something like that. Let's take the left foot forward, bring the right foot in, let the knee fall out to the side. Okay, you want to rotate the chest and the belly button towards this front knee. Let's take a deep breath and see if you can reach up really high to the ceiling. And exhale, hinge forward. I hope you're not just watching this. I hope you're participating and stretching with me. You can just step away from your computer, just sit right on the floor. You don't need any equipment, anything fancy. Okay, so just notice how my one shoulder is higher than the other. So you want to try to level out the shoulders as you're stretching. Pull forward with your chest, and then you can round the spine a little bit and fold so that the nose is coming towards the knee. Again, stretching out the hamstring here. If you can't reach the foot, you can just relax the hands onto the shin. Just make sure you're not creating any tension here in the shoulders. Okay, so relax and drop the shoulders. Let's take one more breath. And then bring it all the way up. We're going to bring this knee up and cross it over the opposite leg. We're going to sit up really tall, take the opposite hand towards the knee, and draw this knee towards the opposite shoulder. You should feel a little bit of a stretch through the outside of the hip. And take the other hand behind the tailbone, sit up really tall, and then twist the spine a little bit. And again, just use the strength of this hand and arm to draw the knee a little bit towards its opposite shoulder. And that way you'll feel a little bit more stretch in that hip. Let's take one more breath. And then slowly rotate out of it. We're going to get a seated pigeon stretch now. So you're going to fold that foot forward and rotate this knee out to the side. Again, if your hips are tight, don't worry about it. Only go to where you feel, comfortable. You feel the stretch, but it's not forceful in any way. You can support with the hand underneath the knee and underneath the foot. If you want more intensity, bring this foot a little bit more close to you. Okay, this is seated pigeon. If you're a little bit more flexible, you can take the elbow under the knee and under the foot and try to stretch that way. A few breaths again, ideally with your yoga stretches, you're breathing in and out through your nose. And kind of find it as a moving meditation. So we're very calm and relaxed in the poses, quieting the mind, breathing slowly and relaxed. So let's take one more breath. Exhale. Good. And then slowly release out of that. Okay, we're going to get that all on the other side. So we're going to start with a seated butterfly. And as we repeat it, hopefully you'll open up a little bit more. So you can grab onto your ankles this time. Pull your chest a little bit forward. If you want to use, this, again, the strength of your arms, you can use this as a lever into the outsides of the insides of the knees, and to gently encourage the inner thighs to open a little bit more. Remember, I use the word gently. Okay, so don't be forceful with this. We all have a competitive edge, and there's a time to use that, obviously in sports, but when we're stretching, you want to soften that edge. Okay, so let's take one more breath here in butterfly, and then go ahead and come up from that. Let's switch into the other side. So you're going to extend the left leg straight, bring the bottom of the right foot right to the inner thigh, rotate the chest towards this front knee, reach up through the fingertips, try to get really long through the arms, so use your full reach potential here. And then as you exhale, you can hinge forward towards this foot. And my hamstrings are feeling really tight this morning, so if yours are too, again, less is more. So you can soften this knee a little bit of a bend is fine. Remember the shoulders, okay, so try to level them out. And then you can fold forward to whatever degree feels comfortable for you. So you definitely feel a sensation there, you definitely know that you're opening it, but you're not forcing, okay? So relaxing the hands under the shin is all good too. Drop the shoulders, round the spine, breathe. And then go ahead and slowly come up from that. Let's bring this knee up and cross it over. Sitting up really tall, so you want to align the vertebrae on the spine the best that you can. Opposite hand comes to knee, other hand comes behind the tailbone. You're going to sit up really tall, so open the chest and lift the heart. And then rotating from the heart towards the side of the room, you're going to take the knee towards its opposite shoulder. So you can use the strength of this arm a little bit to pull over. Okay, and then you'll feel that openness a little bit more through this hip. If you can, flex the front foot. And if you wanted to continue the twist through the cervical spine, you can look over the back shoulder, but that's the very last thing to twist. So let's take one more breath. And slowly on an exhale, rotate out of it. Okay, feeling more open already, right? Bend this front knee for seated pigeon. Okay, the ankles over the opposite thigh, and the hands can support under the foot and the knee, or you can hook the elbow under the foot and the knee, only if that's comfortable. And again, you can adjust this front foot, so if you bring it a little bit closer to you, you'll feel it less. If you bring it a little closer, you'll feel it more, okay? So adjust it so it feels right for you. Also, if you're feeling any strain in your back, what you can do is take your hands and bring them right behind you, and that way you have some support. Just make sure the fingertips are facing in towards you this way, so that you're not rounding, you're using the strength of the arms to keep your chest lifted. Okay, let's take one more breath. And exhale. Okay, one more time in your seated butterfly. You're gonna unfold the feet. Bottoms of the feet to touch. Scooch them maybe a little bit closer to you. Grab onto the ankles. Inhale, sit up really tall. And then exhale again, use the strength of the arms to press the knees out and open a little. Let's take one more breath here in your butterfly. And then we're going to come into a full straddle, which is a great stretch for hips, inner thighs, and hamstrings. So let's take the feet out wide. Okay, in a V position. You can take the hands behind you and scoot yourself maybe a little bit more forward. Again, it doesn't have to be super wide to feel the stretch, right? Hands come out in front of you. Take a deep breath. And then exhale. Now we're going to be here for like 10 breath cycles this time. This is a good stretch to stay in for a while. So let's be active through the fingertips and creep them forward to wherever they comfortably will go. Just be aware that you don't want the big toes to roll in. So let's roll the pinky toes out. They're probably not in the frame of the picture here, so I just want you to be aware of that. Roll the pinky toes out so that they're not rolling in. Okay? And then you can just continue to walk the fingers wherever they want to comfortably go. Drop the head down and breathe here. Really breathe. Let the inner thighs stretch and open. Let the hamstrings lengthen. Let's take 3 or 4 more breaths. And again, soften the edge here. So if you're very used to pushing and challenging yourself, think of doing the opposite for now. So we're trying to look for the balance of those opposites. And that way, it will allow you then to increase your potential with your sports. These stretches will help to prevent you from injury, kind of loosen stiff and tight muscles, but you have to do it regularly. Okay, once every now and then. And watching doesn't count, so you have to participate. Okay, so let's take one more breath. And then carefully and slowly walk yourself out of that. Soften the knees, bring them up and together. Good, just let those knees fall out to the side. Hopefully they feel a little bit more open. The last thing that I'd like for you to try to do is come into a restorative hip opener and a relaxation pose. Okay, it's called recline butterfly. So I'll turn to the side. And what you're going to want to do is lie down onto your back. So you're going to go ahead and lie all the way down, keeping the knees out wide. And just relax down. You can close the eyes. So this just lets gravity open the knees. You can turn the palms open, walk the shoulders down so that the chest is lifted. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale through the nose as you just let tension melt away from the body. Again, just let gravity open the knees, the hips, and the inner thighs. If you can stay here for a good 2 to 3 minutes, that would be fabulous. Again, just let gravity do the work for you. You don't have to create any effort here at all.